hot nights. Everything is gonna be alright in the summertime. Baby, in the summertime, that is where I'll be. Take me back to the sweet times, the hot nights. Everything is gonna be alright in the summertime. Baby, in the summertime, that is where I'll be. Take me back to the sweet times, the hot nights. Everything is gonna be alright in the summertime. Baby, in the summertime, that is where I'll be.
Alrighty guys, welcome, g'day, and welcome to Between the Flags episode 5. You are live on the Bondi Rescue YouTube channel, and today we're also streaming out on Facebook. Hopefully that's all working okay. If you are not a subscriber to our channel, please make sure you subscribe to the Bondi Rescue YouTube channel. And of course, we're creating new videos every single week. This week is a very important week as we have also been broadcasting episode 3 of Bondi Rescue season 15. Which is pretty damn exciting. That is for 24 hours only. And next week, we'll be showing episode 4, and then 5, and then 6 the following weeks, as well as a live stream every week. So please stay tuned. Let's see, what else is there? Okay, I'm your host, Steve Crombie. I run all things digital at Bondi Rescue. And today we have 3 of your favorite lifeguard heroes. We have Jules, we have Jackson, and we have Jethro. Say hello to these guys.
G'day, gang.
Thank you,
Earl.
Thank you guys for joining us so early in the morning in Sydney, Australia, from the comfort of your own home. Jules, we can hear your little birdie just tweeting in the background. Hopefully we get to check her out later on. I'm presuming it's a her, right? The bird?
I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but I just reference it as a little boy.
Okay, well, let's presume it's a little boy then. Okay, so as far as what's going
What?
Yes, she was. As far as what is going on today, if you're familiar with the format, basically we're going to hear from our guests. We're going to see some of our favorite scenes from Bondi Rescue from season 15 and before and talk about those. We're going to sort of dive into the shark nets and scroll the internet for any interesting stories about these guys, which they don't know about at this stage. But if you can see behind me, there's some beautiful photographs of them, which we might be talking about later on my little piano here because I love to stalk them. As well as a little drawing game and also some Q&A from the fans. So guys, please make sure you use Super Chat. That's how we work out what questions to ask. So please use Super Chat because there are so many questions coming through. We need to use those to work out what we can actually read and ask these guys. So that's it. A shout out to everyone who is chatting. Isabel Tate said, I messaged Jules and she replied. Isabel Teal is very happy that you replied to her, Jules. Thank you so much.
Oh, cool.
They're going so quickly. I'm going to try and find another one. Sophie's Adventures in the UK, people in Massachusetts, people from all around the world. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's crazy times with COVID-19. I hope you're all staying safe and well in this isolation phase. This is part of why we're doing this, to help keep you guys entertained and connected to the Bondi universe. So a little bit of chit chat. Firstly, Jethro, notice you've been posting a lot of camping photos on your Insta recently. You're feeling a bit jello, want to get out and about.
Yeah, I always want to go camping and just haven't been locked in home makes it all the worse. But we've always got a trip to look forward to, so that's what keeps me sane. But yeah, I've been posting a lot. You know I love me 40, mate.
I also noticed you went out kayaking last night. Is that true?
Yeah, that was actually a goat boat. We went out goat boating. We've got a lot of craft, a lot of kids' toys, whatnot. So if we get bored, we just launch something in the ocean and off we go. We did go kayaking, me and the wob. It's good.
You and the wobs. Awesome.
Yeah, wob. Shout out to the wob.
Maybe over you, Jackson. You're looking like a fine specimen, by the way, with that moustache, and a very distinguished individual. Jackson does some great things in episode 3, which we're going to be sharing with you guys shortly. So this is your 3rd season of lifeguarding at Bondi, Jackson. What's it like being in season number 3?
I think it's my 4th or 5th, but that's all right. We'll move on.
Okay, well, 4th or 5th. I'm so sorry. There's no take. I'm gonna kill someone in the researching department. 4th or 5th. What's it like being an old school boy at Bondi?
I wouldn't call myself old school, but yeah, look, it's pretty crazy. I've been it sort of just gets wilder and wilder when you think you've seen it all. Something else happens. Had a car go off the car park this year, little Range Rover to ride off. So just unbelievable stuff happens, and you can never. You're always just surprised as to what may happen next, and it's pretty fun. But look at Jethro, Jesus Christ.
Absolutely. And look at an important thing, Jackson.
Oh,
Have you have you bashed anyone recently at the beach, Jackson?
No. I kept it professional. I did have a patron of the public have a little try and, I guess, give me a little smooch, but Hoppo was watching, so I was keeping it PG.
That's very important, fans. If you come down and try and smooch a lifeguard, make sure Hoppo's not watching. Now, Jules, I noticed you've been running a little competition at the moment called #Art for Jules to keep people who are in isolation, keep them happy. What's going on about that? Can you explain a bit more about that competition?
Basically, yeah, I just wanted to encourage everyone to get creative with whatever skills they've got. And I put up a post on my Instagram that had 3 photos on it. One was the famous, beautiful Tama stay at home sand message. I think another one was me when I had a busted leg and I was doing something at one of the old beaches I worked at, and the other picture, it's lost for memory. But yeah, I'm getting heaps of great entries and, plenty of pictures that aren't the 3 photos, but it doesn't matter. It's just about getting people drawing and getting everyone creative.
Awesome. So we're definitely going to be doing more drawing later on. So we're going to test your skills out, Jules,
Okay.
On the fly. I hope you're ready for that.
All right.
Okay. And what else? I also noticed you've been getting a few new plants in your house. Is that just to sort of keep you happy at home?
I am obsessed with plants. I've always had heaps of plants, but they're growing heaps. So I'm taking heaps of offcuts and spreading them further around the apartment. So yeah, at the moment I've got, I don't know if you can see that one there.
Nice.
Up around, anyway, whatever. But I've got plants all up around the walls, around my head and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Excellent. That does look really nice, actually. Okay. So moving right along, we had a comment for you. We're going to come back to that one. Or can we pull it up right now? Let's see. Hi, Jules. How do you cope with working with a group of dudes? Do you have any secrets? Do you fit in? By the way, loving it, Jethro. That was from Jade Ruth. Is there any secrets, Jules, to working with a bunch of dudes?
Well, as soon as you get to work, you're pretty much laughing. Everyone just keeps it so lighthearted and so fun. I feel like I'm staying younger working with a bunch of guys because they've got such great personalities. So yeah, it's all good as long as you can cope with the craziness and the serious side as well as all the fun and jokes.
Absolutely. It is. Jethro lost his legs.
Lost his legs.
There you go, little guy.
Lost the pins on it. Kidding me?
There we go. Looking good.
Pins
Looking
that
good.
in there, Mark. Sorry about that.
Cute little man. That's okay. Now, speaking about crazy things, I reckon we should jump into a little clip. This is of Jackson. So sometimes when you're saving someone, you don't always speak the same language. So things can be pretty hard. We're going to roll onto this clip right now.
Unaware that Jackson is in fact there to save him, the man is confused.
It was quite tough to get him in because there was definitely a language barrier.
Lie down like this. No, jump on. No, jump on.
You sort of just got to use your hands and say, mate, you've got to get on this board, hey.
Hop on. Hop on the board. Hey, brother, hop on the board.
Finally, everything seems to make sense.
Sometimes it takes longer than others, but we ended up getting him on.
So, important question, Jackson. How do you communicate with people when you have no idea what language they're speaking?
To be honest with you, I still haven't figured it out. I don't know sign language, so you've sort of just got to, I just point, as you could probably see in that clip. The hardest is trying to, when they're coming to get on, they always try and face the other way and face you. So we all do rescues where you're like literally they're facing you, you're facing them, and it feels like you're about to kiss them. So yeah, the best way I guess is just if they don't know any English, you've almost got to maneuver them with your hands. It's something different. If anyone else knows how to communicate without knowing their language, please hit me up.
Have you guys learnt any sign language, or are there any sort of things you've been trained in and how to deal with these guys in different languages, or it's mostly just big hand language?
Yeah, just sort of heaps of hand language. Yeah.
The more limbs, the better.
Yeah.
Get your limbs into it.
The more limbs, the better.
The more limbs.
Feet away, mate. Put them away.
Jethro, just jumping in there. Else Maguire Coat is asking Jethro, will he go out with her?
Probably not.
Probably not. You don't even know what she looks like or where she's from, bro. Give her a chance. Come on.
Well, that's because I don't like stranger danger. We learned that in year 3. Were you sick in school?
That's a very good point. That is a very, very, very good point. Okay, great. Hey, we're going to be moving on to the next clip. So the next clip, this is basically about the new tower at Backpackers, which for those of you who don't know Backpackers, that is in the south end of Bondi. We're going to roll this clip right now.
At the start of summer, Bondi's lifeguards were gifted with an early Christmas present. The new tower at South Bondi is Beardy's pride and joy.
Our lifeguard tower is an essential part of our beach management. It's been a long time coming, that tower, and it is such an asset for us to do our job efficiently.
But as Beardy patrols the water's edge at Backpackers Rip, the tower is unattended.
Oh, coming in. It's all black.
We leave some of our belongings in there, or there's just binoculars and things that we use to do our job, and we can't have any of that essential kit go missing. The key to prevention is observation. Once we see something from there, then we can direct our staff to move it.
So since this time, Jules, have you had many other people actually rolling into the tower, or just those 2 random little kids? Non-lifeguard?
I don't think it's that common. Yeah, I don't think it's that common. That was just a rare occasion, really.
Right. And are you guys, Jethro, are you guys allowed to invite people into the tower when you're in the tower? Or it's got to be lifeguards only?
As much as we want to, and it can be fun if people do break in. We have a job to do, and you can't just have little hooligans running around left, right, and centre. But hats off to those boys. They got it done. They got the job done.
They did get the job done. It was actually pretty funny. I can imagine myself at their age probably doing the same thing. And any weird things that have gone in and on and around the tower? Like sometimes when you come down in the morning, do you ever find people like passed out on the beach next to the tower or doing anything rando down there? Any good stories from the mornings in Bondi? Some nods there.
Mate,
Jackson?
There's all sorts. 6 in the morning. Everyone's been at the Bondi Hotel.
Yeah, heaps of people love getting nude. Yeah, heaps of people love getting nude. So we cop a bit of nudity. It's what you want to wake up to first thing. Roll out of the lifeguard change rooms and there's nude people running around and people asleep, and it's pretty.
What about when the balcony of the tower sometimes has a heavy scent of urine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's
great.
Yeah. People get up there and they just bleed the lizard all over our office. How about we come to your office and we bleed our lizard? Hey?
That is terrible, and that is awesome. Bleed the lizard. I've never heard that, Jethro. You've got some amazing commentary there. That is gold. How about you, Jules? Anything weird happened to you before you started work?
I mean, it's all the same sort of thing. You know, you'll find people sleeping in their surfboard bags under the little towers on the beach. People sleeping in tents on the beach. People not even knowing where they are when you sort of wake them up and check that they're alive and okay.
Wow.
It's just, yeah, you just see some weird things.
And these people are mostly backpackers, I presume, as opposed to locals?
Well, we don't know.
Yeah.
You just got to shoo them along.
They're travellers, yeah.
Right. Okay, cool.
That's
Okay.
Jethro's job. He cleans up the urine.
Yeah, I'm the urine shoer.
The urine specialist. You're into that, aren't you, Jethro?
No, whatever they dish out, you got to be passionate about it. If that's urine, then hooroo.
It was probably him who did it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I bet you're into it.
Out of action at home.
So a few little questions. There's a bit of an interlay here. What is the most memorable moment with some of your fans? This is from Nope 96. So for people who come up to you live on the beach, what's some of your most memorable moments of those situations?
Come on, Jeff, you've got the most fans.
You've all got fans, bro. Come on, Jackson.
I was struggling to think of anything.
Jules, how about you?
So
what are you thinking?
I would say, like, there's been some toddlers and babies, and they're just always obsessed with the vehicles and the little trucks that you drive on the beach. So it's pretty cool to have them climb up and sit next to you and just enjoy the buggy. And yeah, it's just seeing their little faces light up is the best ever. They're so excited. It's like the biggest moment of their day, just getting to sit in the truck.
That is pretty cool. That is very cute. There's a lot of people, and so you get people that can sit in the truck sometimes, right?
Yeah, I'll let them drive.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit, Jackson. Share and share. How about you, Jethro? What's your most memorable moment with a fan on the beach?
Mate, honestly, I can't. I'm having a full-on mental block.
It's okay. You can have mental blocks.
Well,
while
think about something.
What was that, Jackson?
Jethro gets stalkers, so that's probably they literally wait out the tower in front of him for all day.
Yeah. He gets a lot.
Hey, just quickly, there has been some bad ones lately. So don't do that. If you're watching this, please don't do that. Don't wait for us to
I agree.
Work out the back.
You got to get to and from work.
Don't do that.
All right, that is fair enough. Okay, now we're gonna roll to another clip. I reckon this is a good time to roll to another clip. Now this one is featuring you, Jules. This is a great little clip of how I make sure I got the right order here. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, we do. Okay, so Jules, this is you surfing on the rescue board. We're gonna roll that clip right now.
Jules gets her second chance on another big one.
Go, Jules!
Go!
I was like, yep, I'm on.
Go on!
And then at the last second, no, not ready. It was crazy. It was really fun. But now the boys are ripping into me. I can never quite do enough for them. So I have to go back again.
Alrighty. So, how's it feel watching that clip again, Jules?
That was my first season at Bondi. So I was pretty fresh and I was still trying to earn my respect and my stripes. Yeah, the surf was big and they said, get out there. So I was like, all right, I'm going. Yeah, it's funny to watch.
How has it evolved for you over the years? How has it evolved for you on the board over the years?
Oh, I've definitely improved. But it's just cool because working with these guys, they are so talented in the surf and on boards and surfboards and swimming. to kind of go under their wing and learn from each and every one of them their particular skills, and they've all tried to help lift my skill level and ocean knowledge. It's been incredible. So I'm really, really lucky.
Right. It does look like super hard work. I would hate to be out one of those things in the ocean. And so when they're all watching, yeah, you must be feeling a lot of pressure from those guys, right? But nowadays you're probably way better and so you don't feel that pressure anymore.
Oh, there's always pressure, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it looks very, very hard. Jethro, what are you drinking there, buddy?
Oh, that's just a bit of agua frio in Spanish, cold water.
Agua frio.
My titanium.
That is amazing. And look, I got to ask. We're going to actually ask about your outfit, Jethro. Can you tell us where the inspiration came from today?
It came from the bottom of this cup.
Really?
I was just drinking it. I got to the bottom, and then I just felt it, and I assume that's where it must have come from.
That is a great place to find an inspiration. Now, speaking of Jethro, we're going to roll to the next clip. So sometimes you guys have some pretty serious injuries, both before, even when you're working, and you still got to go out and go to work. So we're going to roll this clip now of Jethro in action.
I had a serious ear infection. I get it quite commonly, and it never really affects me too much, and that's why I was like, yeah, I'll be sweet to work. But on this day in particular, it got the better of me, and it's pretty bad.
Where's Jethro?
On the bed.
Has he?
They're about to pass out.
Are they?
All I heard was, they're gone. They're going under, and I just flew out of the first aid bed, almost fell over.
With duty calling, Jethro puts aside his severe pain and nausea.
Went as hard as I could, just not even looking where the swimmers were, just completely focusing on the shore break, and probably the fastest I've ever moved.
Alrighty, Jethro, what's it like watching back on that one?
I hate that episode, eh?
Really?
I hate that. Yeah, I hate it. Because I get really bad ear infections. I've been getting them for like years and years and years, and like they're crippling. Like that day, I remember I was in that much pain. I was dizzy. Went and did that rescue, and then like I was feeling crook as, and I was dizzy on the beach. And I dropped a knee after it. Just dropped a knee, and the footage of that has haunted me ever since.
Yeah, but good on you though, bro, because it's not easy going to work, in pain like that. I mean, I think it's pretty impressive that you actually went to work feeling, that much pain. I mean, what made you do that, by the way? Usually, do you usually have to work when you're experiencing pain like that?
Oh no, you shouldn't. No, we don't have to work. But it wasn't bad at the start of the day, so we just go into work. It's if we don't show up to work, if we call in sick late, it's it's hard for some of the boys to get in at late notice. So sometimes it's better to just bite the bullet and just take the shift. So.
No, well, you did it. That's good. It's not easy. I can't say I'd really want to get out of work with an ear infection.
You're an inspiration,
they come
Jeff.
out of nowhere. Hey, thanks, Jeff, mate. Everything I do, mate, I do it for you and your pretty little moustache.
That is a good moustache.
Thank you. I grow it for my mum.
Shout out to Larissa Dorland.
She loves it.
So Jackson, Jess Miller from England says, do you have any hidden talents?
Oh, this is really embarrassing because I don't think I do. It's I'm a one-trick pony. I'm a one-trick pony. I can't even. I'm not even double jointed. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, Jess. I've got nothing for you. You're probably more talented than I am. So, yeah, don't get too inspired.
How about you? How about you, Jethro?
I just want to go back to Jackson for a second. Jackson does have a hidden talent. When you tell him something, he completely misinterprets it or forgets it straight away. Every single time. Also, another talent of Jackson is when he's trying to speak at a suitable volume for a room, he doesn't, and he just goes 100 decibels, just boom, straight in your ear, boom.
There you go. You thought you didn't have any talent. How about you, Jules? Do you have any secret talents?
I like doing handstands.
Are you able to do one handstand for us right now in the lounge room?
You better do a handstand for us, Jules.
Well, that means I have to like change the whole camera angle and take my
start changing angles, Jules.
Do you know?
Can't talk it up enough.
That's true. You do have to do it, I think, Jules. You got to move everything around.
Hey,
oh, come on. We need to see one handstand.
Get on those palms, Jules.
All right. There we go. So we're going to validate that she can't really do a handstand because I don't really believe her. Let's see.
You better
3,
pull this one off.
2.
Oh, she's up there.
1.
She's inverted.
2, 3, 4.
Holy mackerel.
5, 6. That's pretty good. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you for jumping onto that experiment. There you go.
Thanks for that,
Sammy, you
Jules.
better be pretty happy about that one. Now, what is your favorite sport? So we're going to be asking this to, let's see, to, who are we going to ask? Anybody, actually. Who wants to answer this? How about Jethro? What is your favorite sport other than swimming and surfing?
Oh, what? I'm not much of a sportsman. Jackson will back you up on this one. I'm just not into sports that much. If I can't do surfing or swimming, I'm going to say goat boating. For leisure.
Can you explain for the viewers what goat boating is? Because that sounds pretty random. You're obviously not paddling in a goat. So what is it?
You could if you wanted. If you wanted to paddle on a goat, get a goat suitable for paddling on, and that's goat boating. But in 2020, it's like a wave ski. It's not cool. It's not a cool thing to do. But that's besides the point.
That's why you do it.
That's why I do it. So you get on the wave ski, and it's a cross between a canoe and a surfboard, and it's super unstable. It's meant for waves, but it's not. And you just ride up any set of rocks you could find. Don't do that, by the way.
Love it. Love it.
Maybe just get your goat boat, try it out in the pool first if you get interested.
And of course, you get asked this question all the time. While you're goat boating, Jethro, Erin, aka Makeup Mama 911, says, "How is your shoulder?" She just saw the episode and she's wondering, have you recovered?
Yeah, my shoulders. I actually don't even think about it. It's 100% recovered. Jacko might be shaking his head, but
Jacko doesn't agree.
You touch that shoulder of his. If you touch that shoulder of his, he definitely cries. It's really weak. So when you want something out of Jeff, he goes straight for the weak shoulder. That's a part of your shoulder. Up there. No. It's up the top.
You're telling absolute porky pies. Look at you. You think you're going to fool us because you're looking pretty in the sunshine, mate. Not me, bud. Not me, Campo.
There you go. Jethro does have a soft spot after all. And also, Jethro, Georgina Woodward says, nice feet. She loves them. She just wanted to let you know that she thinks your feet are beautiful. Thank you very much for that, Georgia. You want to show your feet again, Jethro, just for George's benefit. There we go. Some beautiful toes there.
Oh, wow.
Fine specimens.
Also, everyone needs to know Jethro is a phenomenal runner.
Oh, that was
there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's also a secret talent. Oh, jeez.
We're timing you for a sprint. That is, I'm mesmerized. I can't stop watching. There you go. That just validates the amazing sprinting skills of Jethro. So, nope, 96. Okay, I got a question for you guys. This is a serious one. At a local beach, a man was drowning and I dragged them out while also being stung by blue bottles. Insult to injury, the man tried to sue me for sexual assault. How would you deal with this as a lifeguard?
Wow.
Yeah, interesting question. I wasn't going to ask it, but I thought it's relevant to you guys being lifeguards in difficult situations where you've got to hold people in uncomfortable positions.
You don't worry about that. Like at the end of the day, you're not sexually assaulting someone. If they want to take that angle to court, then let them do it, because they're not going to win. at the end of the day, you're just performing a rescue, and you got to do it however you got to do it, and just be confident in the fact that you know that you're not doing anything wrong. So nothing changes.
Absolutely.
If, you know, what happens afterwards, and you're always going to come out on top. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a really good answer. And it's important to answer those sorts of questions. It's not easy to be in that situation because you guys are having to grab people all the time, and you're all about saving lives, right?
Yeah, that's it. Nothing else.
All right. So moving on to slightly lighter questions. Alvin Aldel Soberg, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. They are moving to Sydney in 2021, and they want any tips on what are the best places to see in Sydney and, of course, Bondi. We have asked this question before, so let's go broader Sydney. If you're coming to Sydney for the first time in your life, where are you going to tell someone to go?
La Bomba.
I reckon the Royal National Park.
Agreed.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Go to Guatemala and Royal National Park or Gary Beach, something like that.
I'd go to the northern beaches. I'd go to Palm Beach, right up the top from Sydney. All those some beautiful beaches. Check out the lighthouse. If you're into home and away, that's where they shoot home and away. I used to watch heaps of home and away with my dad when I was younger.
Might still get a little flick of Whippy there, little Ryan Clark on your screen, eh?
Oh, yeah. Well, Whippet was on home and away.
Yeah, the little whippersnapper. I used to watch him as a kid. I grew up watching Whippet on TV. For those of you who don't know, we should know, of course, Whippet is a lifeguard. Yeah, Jethro?
I would say the Blue Mountains, eh? Like, it's not, I guess once you get into the mountains, it's not really Sydney, but the Blue Mountains is beautiful. So that's the go. Going to get away from the beach.
Three solid tips. That's Royal National Park, Blue Mountains, and Palm Beach. They are the three top places. Probably some of the three best in the world, actually. They're super pretty. Sure. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go to 2 more questions. Okay, 3 more. Actually, first of all, Haha Nope says, are ear infections common among bodyboarders or surfers in general?
Yeah, we get a thing, surfers or swimmers or anyone really spends time in the water, you get a thing called surfer's ear. I don't exactly know how it works, but you can get a little bone growth in your ear, and what happens is you get water, then gets trapped behind it, and that's what causes you ongoing ear infections. I don't know if that's what I've got, but that's what happens to
that generally only happens in cold water, though. That's a body reaction response to the cold. Yeah.
Good answers. Strong.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't read this one yet. Okay, so let's see. Joe Mama says, hey, I'm from the UK. What is the most exciting and rewarding thing about being a lifeguard? And are there any tips about applying for the job?
I think the most exciting thing about being a lifeguard and rewarding is just the general sense of being able to go home and know you've helped lots of people. Some days you'll go home and you'll sit back and you might crack a beer or something. You go, that was quite a fruitful day. We really help lots of people, and sometimes when they really thank you, it goes a long way. A big thanks, and you realise that that you've done a good thing. And I think it's just the rewards behind being a lifeguard and knowing that you're capable of doing so. It sort of gives you a bit of self-satisfaction.
Good answer. Strong. How about you guys? Similar vibe?
Yeah. Completely. I think, Jacko just pretty much packaged up the answers and delivered it better than, or the same as we could have. So, yeah, it's all about just that rewarding feeling of helping people and being part of the community.
Yeah, it's gold. Gold. And Jess Miller says, what are your worst fears as a lifeguard?
Sharks.
Storms.
Sharks?
What? Jackie?
I like sharks.
You're a big boy. You're a big
Sharks,
boy, Jackie.
How about you,
Jules
Jethro? What do you fear?
Jules
I
is
don't
scared
like
of storms.
storms.
That's true.
Storms?
Jules hates storms.
Because of that. Because of what it
I'm getting
brings,
better.
or because you don't want to get in there?
It's just the noise. It's just, Yeah, it's pretty much the noise, I think.
That's fair enough. It is a bit freaky sometimes with the loud noises. How about you, Jethro? You got any weaknesses there besides that little old shoulder of yours?
Yeah, I'm scared of all of our equipment.
I'm scared of cleaning it or using it?
Using it, cleaning it, looking at it. Something always goes wrong. I'm scared. I'm actually scared of like equipment, I know I sound like I'm kidding, but I'm not. I'm just scared of something going wrong with the equipment when I'm on it. Because I keep hurting myself on it.
You have got a lot of injuries. Would you guys say that Jethro has probably pretty much the most injuries per year of anyone as lifeguard? Jackson?
First of all, I've got to say his mum's obviously really worried about him as well, because I've been working with Jethro now since coronavirus has started. Every day, Jethro and I are in the same working pod, and she's trying to strengthen his bones by bringing him a protein shake down every single day.
Oh,
Come on,
your
Jethro,
mummy.
have some protein, get your bones strong. You need more calcium.
Dude, so much love.
Yeah, Mum is watching this for sure. So thanks, Mum, for strengthening up me bones. The boys appreciate it,
bro.
you know.
And also
our weakest link.
Also, another shout out to Jethro's mum. She's been cooking for us and baking for us. So if you're there, Lee, thank you so much. She's bringing down baked goods and lunch for the boys. So tops to you.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Thanks,
Go, Mum.
That is amazing. What a good woman.
Stick
Okay,
around.
so now we're moving out of the questions and we're going into a little section called basically taking a dive into the shark nets, where we look for some interesting little fodder on you guys around what's on the internet. We're going to share a few interesting images. So first of all, we're going to be looking at Jethro. We found a pretty rando image of you, Jethro. What's the deal here?
Yeah, that's Jeff from the Wiggles.
That is Jeff from the Wiggles. Is he DJing or playing the piano?
He's playing the piano, and that was at a surf club function that I went to take photos of, and I was looking up, and I was like, "That's Jeff from the Wiggles." So I took a.
Did you have a little wiggle yourself?
Selfie. Oh mate, I was frothing out big time. Like, I'm not ashamed to say it. If you don't know who the Wiggles are, everyone out there, look up the Wiggles. Look up Wake Up Jeff, and you'll share the passion with me for sure.
He's quite an inspirational man. So you actually grew up on the Wiggles, right?
Well, who didn't? Like, if you're a Grom from Australia and you're in that time, you grew up on the Wiggles. Yeah.
Is he your favourite Wiggle?
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Jackson? Who's your favourite Wiggle?
My one was, I got to see the Wiggles when they were really small time at my school. I feel privileged because they're big time now. My favourite Wiggle, yeah, that shows that showing my age a bit there. That my favourite Wiggle was I don't know if he's still kicking, but I actually think he had a bit of a health scare. It was Greg. I loved Greg. He was just straight down the line. He wasn't stuffing around. He was just there to play some music. Yeah. Yellow Wiggle, Greg. That was my favourite. And it's my dad's name too.
Straight up.
And
Jules, did you have a favourite? Did you have a favourite one? Do you have a favourite Wiggle, Jules?
Saw. Dorothy the dinosaur, their mascot. I thought she was pretty cool.
Skipping right across. Dorothy the dinosaur was amazing. That's a big pink dinosaur, right? No,
Green.
purple. Okay. Yeah, I'm too old.
I thought she was
Dorothy's
green.
pretty terrifying.
Anyway.
So,
Well, she's
which
fun and she
of...
doesn't talk. She just mimes, and like she's always got like a flower or something in her hand, so she's comes off friendly.
I thought Dorothy was terrifying.
I thought Dorothy was a bit scary too, to be perfectly honest. So I got one other picture that I happen to have on my little piano over here. It is this one. Can you tell us a bit of a story about this one?
Oh, wow.
I love how you've got them
going on
actually
here?
physically framed. You've got them framed
Dude.
in your home.
Watch you guys all the time. I like to go to sleep, give them a little pat. Yeah, I'm going to put it back up here. Anyway, what's the story?
I'm so into that. That would have been 6 years ago. Well, that's just winter down in the tower at Bondi when the beach is empty. There's nothing doing. It's cold. We start losing it. Like, honestly, everyone starts losing the plot, and then we start getting around like that. There's Whippet in the background as well. I don't know where he came from, out of the woodwork somewhere, out of Palm Beach or something.
It looks pretty funny.
Yeah, that's just. Yeah.
Now rolling onto you, Jackson. So Jackson, you're a harder man to find online, but we did manage to find one particularly cute little picture of you. You want to check out this picture here?
Oh,
what's the
that's
story?
Adorable.
Looks like you fell in love with the ocean at a very young age and the color pink. What's going on here?
I'm not too sure what's going on, whether mum's dressed me up or what's doing there, but I'm running a pretty mad little hat.
Yeah,
I've got to say, I'm looking pretty good there. I certainly haven't aged too well compared to that photo. Yeah, look, I guess I was just getting around like a little tucker and just keen to get in the ocean. Yeah.
Hey, Jackson, before we go on, I see you wearing a hat in that photo. I know you don't like wearing hats. Have you got a hat anywhere nearby that you could just grab and put on for us quickly?
I'm at Dylan's place. I can have a look around. Do you want me to go have a look around?
Oh, mate, it's pretty funny when you wear a hat, eh?
Yeah, me and my dad, we don't suit
shocking in hats, mate.
I'll go get one. I'll see if I can find one.
If we can reenact it.
Don't go out of your way too much. Jackson looks like he goes from I'd say about a 4 out of 10 to about a 2 when he puts the hat on.
He's letting you goes down. I think
hard.
Jackson looks particularly good when he wears this skirt, though. We're going to talk about this one afterwards. Jackson when he's older. Wait till he comes back.
Hey, how long do you leave those when you serenade people on your piano and those photos are up there? They assist in the whole production of your music, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. You guys are my inspiration. I look at these pictures of you as I play and as I dream, as I meditate. You guys keep me going. Jackson, you look beautiful there. What a fine specimen with that lovely hat. Looking good there, Jackson.
I look like the lead singer out of the DMAs, Jeff.
You look semi.
Absolutely do.
It's actually the best. It's the best hat you've ever looked like. That's the best you've ever looked at a hat. That hasn't worked out for me. But you do. You look like an essay.
Jackson, my favourite picture of you, though, for sure, that we found is this one here. What do you think of this one? What's the story here? Because you've grown up into such a beautiful young man. Is this a typical weekend for you?
Look, mate, no matter what I say here, am I really going to be able to rectify myself? I'm dressed up as a chick. I went.
There's nothing wrong with that, bro.
Well, no, it's all good. It's acceptable. We went to a party. It was one of my good girlfriend's 21st birthdays, and it was the boys up as girls, boys dressed as girls dressed as boys, and I think it might have been someone did my makeup, and she's done a good job. I think it may have been Mum. Look at those eyelashes. I've got the female eyelashes, so I just ran with attention to the eyes, and took a bunch of flowers for the cutest looking boy I could find.
That's one of those ones that's going to stay on my piano for a long time.
Thank you, Steve.
Just saying. It's up there actually with this one. This is my other favourite. This one here.
Yeah,
that's definitely a favourite from last week. That's gold. That is gold. But next photo, I think we're going to move on to you, Jules. So, what is it? Is that
look better as a
chick than that weird?
Bloke.
So moving on to you, Jules. Here's a little bit of a photo from you here. Just so you know, Jules.
Oh yeah.
You're in the gold frame. Just wanted to let you know that you're in the gold frame here. As a female intro. So more special than the other guys. What's the deal? Can you explain the story around this picture?
This is one of my favorite pictures. So it's me with Courtney Hancock, one of my all-time idol, Nutrigrain. Yeah, she's just like the best human ever. She took me under her wing and just taught me some skills on the board and swimming and running. And then this was us putting it to practice for the Lifeguard race. And so I was talking to her going, all right, so I'll use that rip there and like that'll get me a good line there. And Wally's next to me just laughing, going, Jules, you're so sweet. You'll be right. You've got this. Like, don't even worry about it. And I'm like, no, Wal, I need to know what rip I'm going to use.
You actually you end up in the top 10 of all the lifeguards. You were top 10 in the lifeguard competition after that as well, weren't you?
Do you know what? If you're going to say that, I'll take it. I started
you were.
off scratch.
I'm sure you
and
were.
Literally just had everyone chasing me. So, yeah, I just tried to put it all together and do Courtney proud.
You nailed it. You nailed it. Now, one of the pictures we've got of you there, Jules, is your time on The Bachelor. So those of you who don't know, a famous show in Australia called The Bachelor. And Jules was on it as one of the contestants. How did that go, Jules? First of all, how did that come to be? How did you come to be on that show?
Warner Brothers kept messaging me on Instagram just saying, oh, we think you'd be really good for this show. Like, we really want you. And I kept saying no. And then they kept messaging me saying, oh, can we at least have a chat with you about it? And I said, oh, okay, I'll have a chat. And then I decided a definitive no. And then last minute, I spoke to a housemate at the time and he sort of said, but, what if there's actually a good guy there? Like, you just don't know. So I thought, oh, well, I don't like to live with regret. I'll do it. And worst case scenario, I can walk off and leave if I don't like it. So that's sort of the condition of how I went on.
Gotcha. And the next photo we've got of you with the winner, which is wonderful. We're going to show that photo now. So you like to win the Bachelor?
Wow, you've gone so deep. Wow, that's an old photo.
So I mean, he looks like a fine man. I'll give you that. How was it? I mean, what was the date like? Yeah, did you guys make out or?
That was like one of my best friend's pug dogs from Noosa.
It is a fine little critter. Okay, now we're cutting to another game. Straight into drawing time. I hope you guys have a paper and pen. We're going to be playing a very simple game to test our drawing skills, and particularly Jules. You're on the line here with drawing for Jules.
Put me on the spot.
Got you on the spot. So basically, you guys have 30 seconds each. We're going to get a little timer happening here. Let's see if I can get a timer happening quickly. You have 30 seconds to draw a picture. I'll tell you what the picture is in a moment. Okay, so basically, you've got to draw. Are you ready? Are you ready, Jackson?
Oh, yeah, look, I cannot draw to save myself. Stick man's as good as it gets.
Okay, that makes it all the more fun. Okay, everyone's got a paper and pen. Jules, Jackson, Jethro, ready to go. Okay, so basically, you've got to draw a picture of each other. Jules is drawing Jackson. Jackson is drawing Jethro. And Jethro is drawing Jules. You have 30 seconds, and your time starts now. Let's see. I'm going to rate that Jules is going to have the best picture. Jethro is
no pressure.
10 seconds.
This is pathetic.
I don't know how Jacko's hair is at the moment.
That's it. You got a bonus 5 seconds. Bonus 5 seconds. And pens down.
I'm sorry, Jules.
Okay.
I'm really sorry about that.
I'm so
Jules,
sorry.
we're going to show you. Jules,
what are you doing?
Show us your photo there first, Jules. What do you got there? What have you drawn?
Oh,
there
wow.
we go.
You calling me fat?
Pretty rude, Jules.
All right.
I don't do
actually
people.
throw them all up at the same time. Let's see what we've got here.
Are you kidding? Oh wait, where's mine?
Wow, they are very strong. Jethro, your picture of Jules is amazing. Jethro, is Jules a Dracula, a vampire, or?
Nah, Jules took a tumble down 3 set of stairs and lost all her teeth.
Right, that
That's messed
is
up.
very, very, very
I didn't,
strong. Okay.
30 seconds wasn't long enough, and I just went, I don't do things in order, so I did the widest teeth first. I didn't mean to make you toothless, Jules.
Oh my God! I only
that's all right.
just saw Jethro's then. It's like a monster.
Okay, we're gonna do one other one. Okay, let's do. We're gonna do 2 more. Okay, next one. You got 30 seconds. Basically, in this job, you've got to draw a symbol or a picture or whatever it is you can about what you've been spending the most time doing whilst in isolation.
Wait, what?
So you got. I'll give you 10 seconds to think about it. Anything you want to draw that relates to what you've been spending the most time doing in isolation. It can be drinking coffee, it can be drinking beers, it can be drawing, it can be playing with your bird, whatever it is. You got 30 seconds and your time starts now. Shout out to Ria Ahmed. Shout out to Els McGuire Coat. Shout out to Alex S. And there's no more shout outs. No, okay. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, beep, beep. Okay, random pictures. Hold them up. What do you got?
Oh.
This is gold. Do you guys want to explain your pictures quickly? Jackson, what do you got going on there?
I can't see Jeff.
I've been in the gym, lifting, pumping iron.
Hey, old boy, Jack, he's got big old arms. He's a big boy.
That is gold. How about you,
What's
Jethro?
yours,
What do you got
Jeff?
there?
I'm just going to leave mine open for the interpretation of the public.
That's goat boating.
It looked like pig boating, to be honest. But
Yeah, it looks like
have we got there, Jules? Oh, Jules,
Having
gold.
a cup of tea with Peggy.
Love it. Peggy is Jules' bird, by the way. That looks gold. Okay, we have one more competition before we're going to super chat questions. Are you ready, guys? One more piece of paper. Let me know when you're all ready. Okay, this one, you're going to get 40 seconds, a bonus 10 seconds. Are you ready? If anyone at home, you can also play along if anyone's watching this. This is the best one of all. Okay, so if you could be any animal in the world, what would you be? Don't yell it. You got to draw it, and we got to guess. Okay, you ready? Any animal in the world, what would you be? Your time starts now.
Oh, Oh.
Oh my God. Oh. I'm done. I don't even need the 40.
5 seconds. 3,
what have I done?
2. Okay, what have we got there, people?
Jules, you cheated.
Jules, that was very quick, Jules. Jackson, yours is hilarious.
Jackson, what is that?
Jackson, yours is gold, man.
Is that a shark or a whale?
Shark.
Okay, do you guys want to explain your pictures? Jules, you sketched that super fast. I'm impressed. Explain your picture, Jules.
It's a really cute mermaid. I actually sketched it a little while ago, but I was leaning on my sketchbook, so I just whipped it out.
That is very, very good, and I also probably want to be a mermaid. And what do you got there, Jackson? Do you want to explain your picture?
Mine was meant to be a shark, but it looks more like a shark with a frog's head. But That's it. That's what I want to be. I want to be a shark. That's 100% shark.
I love it. It's very good. And how about you, Jethro? What do you got there?
I'm a bird.
You're a bird.
I'm a bird. I'm a bird,
Dad.
and I'm a boy. A bird boy.
You're a boy bird.
I'm a boy bird. Domestic
I love
boy
it.
bird.
I love it. So you know, that was a non-competitive drawing competition. However, the fans have decided that Jules has won. So, Jules, you do win the vote by the fans with the mermaid and other drawings. You are the winner, even though it's not competitive. And Jethro is dealing with that by eating his drawing, which is a very good way to deal with those situations. They're not easy to deal with.
That's a heavy win there for Jules.
That is a heavy win there for Jules. So, when we're going into the final super chat session, so we're going to be asking, going to cram as many questions as we can into 5 minutes. First of all, Mariana Bustillo says, what happens to all the shirts you all throw between rescues? Do people steal them or do you lose them? From Texas.
A shirt.
You just pick it back up. You kind of, you're always near a buggy. So you either throw it in the buggy or on the ground next to the buggy. And then after you rescue and everything's done, you just grab it and put it back on.
I lost
so it's not
a pair
like
of
you just
sunnies.
like tear it off and then run into the water. You do come back and get it again.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that, Jacko? You lost your sunnies.
Yeah, I lost a pair of sunnies when I was in hot pursuit of a needy patient. I chucked my. Sometimes you get all Baywatchy and you just get the gear off and you chuck thing, and I chucked my sunnies and I think I chucked them under our vehicle, and I'm pretty sure I either ran over them or I couldn't find them for the life of me. So I lost a pair of
You've lost a few
sunnies.
pairs of sunnies, Jacko.
No, I'm not too bad, mate. You just speak for yourself.
Mate, you should be looking for a spono, mate.
That's good. That's Spono. I think you're trying to say sponsor.
Yeah,
No, I want it. No, spono.
Spono. Okay, sure. Okay, another question. Mermaid Denise says, "I love all you guys. I got at least half of my ambulance station watching you guys. Keep up the good work."
Oh, cool.
Well, that actually makes me very nervous. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Mermaid Denise. That's wonderful. We'd love to know what country you're from. Michelle says, what was the biggest wave you guys ever surfed? And have you ever surfed waves in Ireland?
Jethro's probably answered that.
I was going to go to Ireland. There's a few slabs over there. If the question, what was the name of the girl who asked the question?
Michelle,
if you know of a wave called Reidy's. I'm not sure exactly where it is even, but I was going to come over to Ireland to try and surf Reidy's, but you got some sick waves over there. It's free. It looks freezing, but
looks freezing. It does look really cold. Okay, next one. These are some shout outs for Jules. Ria Ahmed says, love you, Bondi. Jules is my fave.
Thanks.
And OR says, Jules legit looks like a goddess. So you're getting some serious fandom going on here, Jules. Yeah. You are saying all the right things. You're just jealous, Jethro.
I am actually jealous,
Alex S says, guys, you're the best. Thanks for your hard work. Hi from Limerick in Ireland.
Yeah, the Limerick.
And then Rachel Henry, she said, were you guys all clubbies before you became professionals?
At some point.
Yeah.
I was when I was younger, yeah.
I was a super clubby. I was right into it.
What's that?
Jacko still has it running through his blood. Hard.
I just it was like I used to do surf sports competitively when I was younger. Sort of what introduced me into lifeguarding. So yeah, I grew up at Malulabar. I won't tell you my life story, but I was right into my racing and surf sports and competitive stuff up there. So that's how I got into lifeguarding.
Did you think from memory, Jackson, at the Yabba Titles in 2008, you were second in the male under 17 for the 3-kilometer board ride. Is that correct?
Jesus. Yes, that would have been right.
Wow.
Yeah. I was quite a I used to do a fair bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a bit scary.
What was that, Jackson?
Yeah, I was.
Say it again.
I was just saying, no, that was my bread and butter, board paddling. So that's sort of what I bring to the service.
Right. Well, 2008 remembers you. Just saying, and so do I. And also, by the way, Mermaid Denise's name. What was that? Yeah, I was there, bro. I love you.
Watching me. Oh, thanks,
I've been watching you for a long time, a very long time. This isn't a coincidence. Just saying. By the way, Mermaid Denise was actually from Atlanta, Georgia, which is a pretty damn long way away.
Cool.
You guys have fans from all around the world. Can I just say, the last live stream, we had people from over 100 countries from around the world watching. Wow. So it's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah.
Liv, okay, another question. Kenzie says, have you ever rescued someone and have they been rude to you? I'm a pool guard and someone spat on me after I saved their toddler.
That's horrible.
That is horrible.
Throw her in the pool next.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does happen. It does happen for sure.
Yeah,
it does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just
Not a bit of
turn the other cheek.
But it's rare thing to happen. So adjust this lighting here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Jess Miller says, what is your favorite animal? Mine is a shark.
Oh,
mine
good
too.
Choice.
There we go.
I've got a cross between like a meerkat and a chameleon.
Very interesting.
Probably my favorite. Yeah.
Love it.
I've got a couple of favorites. I've got a shark, a cheetah, and a macaw.
3 strong animals.
Oh, macaw, that's a juicy one.
Thank you.
I like an orca. I like orcas.
Very beautiful.
They're my favorite.
Oh,
they are beautiful.
Orcas are hectic, eh?
Yeah, they are amazing. Never killed any humans either, except in captivity.
How's their hunting patterns? How about when they hunt as a pack around like an iceberg and they get like a seal, whatever their prey is, and they like work as a team methodically and move the iceberg so the waves like wash over it and push the seal over the side until it gets too tired and goes in. Amazing, man.
You know, they used to hunt in partnership with the Indigenous Australians many years ago. It was quite famous down in Eden on the south coast of Australia. There's a lot of records of them hunting together to catch big fish. Anyway, that's a whole other story. I'm going to go through a few very quickly at the very end here. No problem, Jethro. Jethro, haha, nope says, does Jethro ever get called Water Jesus?
No.
They don't call me that. No, I'm not sure
that's
a compliment.
That's all right.
The only thing they do is they mistake him for a girl. So they're like, "Oh, excuse me, miss," and then he'll turn around. It's Jeff.
Yeah, that happens. That happens for sure.
That's okay. Asia asks, "What's your favorite state to visit in the US?"
Ooh. Well,
I used to spend a lot of time in LA, so I love California, and Manhattan Beach is a place that I used to sort of live between. So that's my go-to.
Just quickly, over there in America, I really appreciate if you guys didn't judge us for not wearing shoes, because I was wearing no shoes around LA. Because it's not I didn't even think it was a thing, and people were like genuinely calling me out on the street for not wearing shoes. So don't stop doing that.
Each their own, right? Each their own. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, if I want to go sole to the floor, then I will.
Okay, one quick question from Haha Nope. Do you guys have any favorite Bondi Rescue fan pages?
Oh, there's actually one at the moment that's flaring.
The one that got you, Jeff, the edit was good.
I think
there's a
there
good
was
one.
An edit that I saw.
It's a shout out. It's
Bondi Rescue
Appreciation. Bondi Rescue Appreciation. You're probably out there watching. You're putting out some good work. Your creativity is next to none. So we love your work, and keep it up. If you're making us laugh, we're into it. Can just if some of you fan page owners out there can target Joel a bit, that'd be great. Like really rip into Joel, make fun of him, go deep on his Instagram. Really get into him.
I've got something to say. Someone messaged Joel last night. I think it was like a Bondi Rescue fan, and I don't know whether she like got heaps of her friends to like send the same message. But if this was you and you're watching this live stream, someone messaged Joel and said, "Is it true that you fart a lot?" And like he got like messages from different pages, and it fully spun him out. He's like, "What's going on here? Like people are saying that I'm farting a lot." So him and I in the room, and he was just staring at his phone and trying to work out what the hell was going on. And I just thought it was the funniest thing ever. So if you said that, you spun him out. Good job.
Have you got anything to do with that, Jethro? I feel like you do.
Oh, I've got nothing to do with it, but I completely endorse whoever's action that was.
Okay. Okay, guys. Look, this has been an amazing session. Thank you so much to everybody for participating. Just going to wrap it up a little bit. Just to clarify, the next live stream is going to be the same time next week. And also, this week we've got episode 3 of season 15, broadcasting worldwide on YouTube for 24 hours. Next week we have episode 4 of season 15, broadcasting live for 24 hours. If you're not a subscriber of the YouTube channel, please make sure that you subscribe. Leave a comment on the video of who you want to see next time. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram and Twitter. And of course, don't forget to go check out some of our awesome merch. And don't forget to follow these guys on their own Insta handles. Thank you very much, Jackson, Jules, and Jethro. Jethro, I don't know what little man you've eaten, but he looks like he once was and no longer is. Also, don't forget that the live stream for the episodes cannot be seen in Australia and New Zealand, but everywhere else they can. Again, thanks, guys. My name is Steve Crombie. This has been Bondi Rescue, Between the Flags. We will see you next week, and have a wonderful day, and stay safe. Thank you.